What's going on, you guys? Slim here at the NAWCQ with my boy, Asian Persuasion, Mr. Bortle, you already know. And I am here with the Pendulum God! Mr. Jeremy Mitchell, doing it again. How did you do here at the NAWCQ?
I did good. I mean, I wish I did more than what I actually did, but I did good as I did as well as I expected, really, coming into the event. You know, Nats is always tough. You play against the best competition, and you know, as much as I love Magicians, it's not tier 1. You know, it's not one of the best decks right now. So, and that's pretty much what you're facing all day. But I hung in there. I'm proud of how it performed, and you know, this last match against Salad, you know, it's tough when they have like a lot of hand traps each game. It's just, you know, it's a grind. So, you know, I will tell you this though, the guy that I did lose to, if there was anybody that I would like to lose to in this event, it would be him. Because me and him had a whole back and forth the whole weekend, and we was just hoping to play each other. And I beat him in Tennessee, and he wanted that rematch really bad, and you know, I hope he does really well. I am proud of him though. But, you know, it happens.
All right, let's see the Pendulum God, the Pendulum God thing.
All right, so as much as I would like to say, like I did like a lot of spicy stuff, you know, I don't know if you want me to explain,
baby.
You know, there isn't anything really spicy with my list. I just know how to pilot it really well. I think that's just the main thing when it comes to me. So, you know, a lot of Magicians. I don't play Endymion. I don't play any of that. 2 purple. I did play 3 Black Fang. Now, I wish I could tell you that there was just a big strategic reason why I did that. Just because I just did it because, like, as you'll see later, I was playing 3 Shrine and a Foolish, and if you play this deck, you need to have a high scale, and sometimes you don't see as many high scales as you need to, and that's what happens when you don't. That's when you get your brick hands. So I just decided to play 3, and I also play Allure, so it gave me another Allure target. So I mean, it was okay. I didn't have any issue with it. I do wish though. I do wish that I played like another, if I can find it here. Like I also played 1 Dragon Pit as my last Magician. I wish I would have had 2 Dragon Pit because I kept banishing my Dragon Pit off of Desires, and it kind of hurt me against a Salad player earlier in the Swiss. So I really wish I would have played 2 Dragon Pit. But other than that, it was okay. Saw the Magicians there.
Magician package.
Yeah, 3 Dark Worm, the best card in the deck, maybe. Because if you just see this card and you have Electromite, you got the full Guard Dragon combo.
Yeah.
So it's it was really good. This Strudo, you need it for the Guard Dragon play. You don't need it, but it's good to go into like a nice little card I play in my extra deck. So it was okay. And I still play my 3 baby.
Oh, baby, the
3 chicken.
3 chicken.
Like all my friends that know me, like I kept debating, like even till like the day that I came here, I kept debating: should I play chicken? Is it time to rest it? You know, is it time to put it in the binder? I just literally the last second, like an hour before you was able to pre-reg, I was like, you know what? I'm going out with my baby. Like I don't care. This the last event of the season. I'm going out with him, and you know it got me a top. So there's times where I needed it, where I just pin summon out everything, and Apex is like there, so it's able to stop their hand traps and force them to really think about their plays. And you can always bounce it back and then like let Electromite resolve, send Chronograph, and then use Chronograph or use Electromite effect, pop, add Chronograph back to summon him out again. So it's just a great interruption. And it's the easy side out card, which is always loved by Apex. So
you ever have 3 of your chickens on the board this weekend?
in locals, yeah.
And locals,
yeah, locals, yeah, but not here for some reason. Yeah, it don't happen here. But that's all the monsters really. Spells, 3 pin call, 3 Allure. Again, that's pretty much the reason why I played 3 Black Fang. Allure was good. It got me into like my evenly matches against Orcus. You know, it got me into the Dinkos against Shot Strikers. It was okay. Sometimes you gotta be it's really risky because you'll have like a Chronograph in hand, like your only dark, and you're like, dang, you don't want it to be a dead card. So if you play it, which happened to me, I played it like in the last match of Swiss, and I drew into like an Apex and like a Pendulum call or whatever, and I had to banish my only dark, which are chronograph. So, you know, in the future, I probably wouldn't play 3 anymore, especially because this is just 40 cards.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was really going in with all the draw power, as you can see. Like I played 3 Desires and 3 Shrine and 1 Foolish. So like I was going in. Remember, this is 40 cards. So like I was taking a risk. But I was like, this is Nats. I'm going all in.
Yeah. Trying to make a big board.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta try hard.
You know, one thing I would say is just like, you know, the shrines. You know, this is probably a little bit too much. I did have a game where I opened up 3 shrine.
Oh my god.
But I had pin calls, so I was able to at least make a board.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the end, it got me where it got me. You know, Desires is great, but when you open up 2 or if you draw into them, which happens a lot to me. Shout out to Bradley because he knows that a lot. It's just stuck to me. But you know, other than that, that's the main, and it worked out for me. So.
Got a turbo into it, baby.
Oh yeah. The extra, so I played Electromite, of course. The Guard Dragon package, so Erratic, you know, LP, Agripane, Triple Burst. They were good. I feel like you don't have to play this engine. It's just an engine that, you know, I think is really good because I miss Karen so much, and so anytime I can play this card that resembles her in any way or him, I can't remember if it's a boy or girl or not. But, yeah.
Don't let Kieran come back. Don't give them ideas.
Yeah.
Don't give them. Let's not.
Konami, hey, I mean, you see this other broke stuff out here now. Come on, man. I don't think Karen would hurt.
Karen looking nice.
Yeah.
Looking a little fair.
Come on, babe. I miss her.
Hey, you missed that pony.
Oh yeah. All right. I did play 2 of the Boral cards, so Boral Sword and Boral Load. I never summoned him, but in testing, like my only out to like defense mode Colossus was either it was going to either be this or the Quantum Dragon, Cyber's Quantum. Is it a dragon? I don't know. But Cyber's Quantum, that was my only out. But since I found another card in Match that I was going to play, I figured let me just play Borolo. It's a lot easier to get into because usually game 2 against Thunder Dragon, I side out the Strudo. So my only way to get into Phantom Cybers, or what's it called, like Cyber's Quantum. Only way to get into him is if I had Time Gazer. And usually I end up banishing him anyway off of Desire. So yeah, this is just a lot easier to get into to out Colossus. So and then the last link was Bewitched. I still prefer this. Over Beat Cop. It enables OTKs a little bit easier. So there are situations where I do need Beat Cop because I don't have like the darks. But Bewitched has always been there for me, and it's good. I'm not gonna cut it.
No unicorn.
Exceeds Tornado Dragon. I don't think I summoned it today. Abyss Dweller. Oh, yeah, some of this a lot.
We know the Abyss Dweller was always coming out, baby.
Card needed in this meta. It's like it's not even a question. This won me some games, and my baby Time Star Magician.
You still love Time Star.
I will never cut that. As long as I play Magician, I will never cut it. It was amazing. So yeah. So I guess if there was spice in my deck, it would have to be this card.
Zeta.
Yeah, Zeta. Zeta's just really good. It's good against every matchup. Shout out to my friends, you know, Peter and Joseph. We were really talking the whole week about, you know, which level 7 you want to go to in the Strudo. So we'll take an FA, Cyber's Quantum, or this, which came up really late. We was thinking, you know, it's really good against all matchups. You know, if it's good against Striker because if you take their link, it comes back on your standby phase, and then it goes back in their main monster zone, which shuts down all their back row. So, you know, that's good. Against Salad, it's like amazing because literally, as soon as they're going like the Sunlight Wolf or, you know, the Helio, you can do it then. Thunder Dragon, you can hit the Beat Cop, and was Orcus hit their like Cerberus, they'll try to target whatever they target, just chain, so force them to have to go into another, you know, Nightmare card to go into Mermaid. It's just a great interrupter. So I really loved having this card. I don't regret playing it.
I like that spice. That's spicy for sure.
Oh yeah.
Zeta is spicy.
Oh yeah. And my side is a little different than my usual side. I really have no regrets with this side at all. So start off Lancia. You have to play it. It's in this meta. You have to play it. It's insane. Gamma, which was godly today. I actually never drew the brick. That's all I prayed for every time I sided. Just don't see this brick. Gamma won me a lot of games. I'm not even gonna lie. So it was really good. And I also played 3 Jolin Lock. This was for Thunder Dragon. After seeing Jesse Cotton win YCS Knoxville, I kind of figured a lot of people would try to play Thunder Dragons. I played 2. To be honest, I didn't see it. I did side it in. I just didn't see it against them. I actually saw Lancia more, but I actually liked it. I lost to an Endymion player. I sided this in against them. I wish I would have saw it. It would have actually helped me out a lot. But
you played a fellow Pendulum player?
Oh yeah, yeah, he was really good. I mean, it usually mirrors when it comes to this deck. It's usually a die roll. So he won a die roll, and game 3 I didn't see my side, so that's what happens.
Like YOUR.
And 2 Dinko, and then the last 3 cards are 3 evenly matched. So just like talking to like a lot of people that hit me up about what should I side, what should they side, I just kept thinking to myself, Red Reboot isn't really needed right now. I don't really, back row decks aren't like what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is Orcus, and I think evenly matched really blows them out, especially when they're playing against Pendulum players, because they'll always try to go for the fill spell. They don't really go for the trap. They want to pop my scales, So that way they're vulnerable to evenly matched. So it helped me. I won like two matches against Orcus because of evenly matched. And Dinko, I was still worried about Sky Striker, so yeah, 2 Dinko second for Sky Striker. I think you still need it, but all in all, I really enjoyed my side. It was really good for me. I had no issues with it. Wish I didn't have to deal with like six light hand chops. The last match of top 64, but it happens. So yeah.
All right, brother. Shout outs.
No, you got him, baby.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, first shout out to my team, Team G Sports. All of my teammates. Garrett, I'm so proud of him.
Hey.
Bobby Kenny, he's still in the top 32. Hopefully he pulls it through. The main sponsor, Elmo, he helps me out. He helps me out a lot. Gives me all the cards I need. Just a great team to be on. Shout out to Tim at Game Center. Shout out to all my friends that that came down. There's a lot. I mean, there's Bradley Wallace. I already shouted him out. Peter, Quindara Sampson, Jerome Adams, Joseph Stasky, Raymond Alfonso. He's the true God. He knows why. And again, if I don't remember your name, I'm sorry. Eugene, he always helps me out. There's just a lot of people. I can't really name them all, but I just know that I appreciate all y'all help. I wish I could have went further. I really feel like I could have this tournament, but this wasn't meant to be. Yeah, there's always next year. So I will be at UDS. I will be at the UDS in August. So hopefully I can revenge my loss that I had a while back. I haven't been to a UDS since then, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, man, just thanks to everybody.
You had an amazing season. You know what you can do even better next season. So can't wait to see
sir.
what happens, man.
Yes, sir.
Stay very humble. We love it. That's a true champion at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Our Pendulum God, Jeremy Mitchell,
You already
baby.
know, baby. Yep. All right, thank you so much, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.